Hey guys, welcome back to Clockwork Noodles. This is another episode of the Restaurant to Another World. This is episode 6. Before we get going, make sure you guys are subscribed. I have finally scheduled my midway review to go up. This Sunday you are going to get my midway review where I crown the top 3 OPs, EDs and my current anime standing of the season. And I do think it's going to change a little bit for the end overall review. Very exciting. I can't wait to show you guys what I currently think and share my thoughts upon this season so far with you guys. There's also a Discord channel too that will allow you to have notifications sent straight to your phone whenever videos go up on the channel. That also helps people schedule and work out when animes actually release. So we're back with one of my chillax animes, the anime I enjoy chilling out to. It's a carefree, comforting anime in general. Nice and happy. It's a happy place. I do feel bad for the owner, just a little bit, because he seemingly has no control over when the door actually appears on the Saturdays. We've seen people walking in before he was ready to open already, and that was with the suspiciously spooky Romeo and Juliet couple, who have definitely murdered someone. That is my canon for those two. Again, we're seeing Far and Alice walking in before he's even opened, before he's even had a delivery of the tofu, probably most of his ingredients as well. It seems like the best way to prepare is just midnight comes around Saturday, just be awake straight away. This week's episode, I think the theme is being inspired, eating something in a restaurant, loving it so much and wanting to create it at your house, which is the tie-in with both characters that we see this week. So we're catching up with Far. She was vegan last time. I think she essentially is the equivalent of a vegan. They can't have milk or any animal products within their foods. A proper elfie, friends of the forest type person. I also wish I was an elf after seeing this episode, because 30 is considered a child. My goodness, make me an elf right now. I love the detail. I think I loved it last time as well, in the moon planet that you can see in their skies. I can imagine with a big giant chunk out of the planet, the orbit must be a little bit wonky on this thing. But let's focus in on our new character, and that is Alice. Alice was abandoned in the forest. She is a half-elf, and the humans are terrified of her powers. Far being our season 1 character, she also had the episode in season 1 all about tofu steak. The tofu steak has already been done, so this week we're having a new snack produced for her. But the tofu steak all had its own episode in the first season as well. This week's food is so creative. I haven't tried it, but I have seen these starting to appear in restaurants around me. And it's the rice burger with the vegetable tempura inside it. It's really creative. I'm not really big into eating vegan dishes. Sometimes I do just eat mushroom soup because I adore mushrooms, but I have a feeling mushroom soup also has cream in it, so it's probably not fully vegan. But something like this looks amazing. It looks great. I would probably actually eat this. Also tempted by the fried rice. I have a feeling I've had fried rice on something before, but I don't have it enough, so I'd be very happy to try it. But Far ends up gaining a new foodie friend. They end up bonding over some great food. It's the start of a new friendship with these two. We get to see the door vanishing behind the two, despite the fact that it's still Saturday. So that does make me wonder, is it just one trip? You get one trip every Saturday, and if you forget something, you can't go back until the week after. Far and Alice have started a journey to try and make better food than the restaurant owner in their own world, which I like. It's making food accessible to you, and it's probably going to be cheaper for them as well if they can go out in their own world, make their own foods, and they don't have to keep traveling between worlds, so they can have the great food, that great experience at their own home, at their own tables. Nice little nod to the master, the owner again, because I don't think I've mentioned it before, but he is the VA for Eraserhead and Shigure and Tsukasa. They're all favourite characters of mine. Very happy because I have recently seen the My Hero Academia movie in the UK. I caught it on the last day before it actually disappeared. Eraserhead wasn't in that. Whenever I sit down with this anime, I just get that warm, toasty feeling inside as I get to listen to him talk about food. This anime is just my comfort zone. I go here to relax. I go here after violent episodes of 86 or crying my eyes out over Ranking of Kings. My goodness, episode 4 made me cry. As a chef, as a person, he is just so nice. Willingly cooks off the menu whenever somebody asks. He works despite not even being open, and he even takes requests. This time we are on the hunt for something else that uses a similar product to pasta sauce. I think they're after pasta sauce, and they end up going to pizza. I know in the US, it's a big thing that they sell them in 2 different jars. They're different. I too also consider pizza sauce, pasta sauce, very different things. But I bet you could substitute out very easily if you were in a pinch or if you were doing a student diet. yet again following a character who wants to replicate the food in his own house, in his own cafe, in his own restaurant as well. So this week really is all about how we can experience a fantastic experience, and then we desire and the inspiration to create that thing at our own home. Experimental cooking, the idea of trying to replicate what it is that you eat. That's why there's many different recipes online, things that you may have tried. The recipes online allow you to make that in your own home. It's eating what you love at your own house for maybe cheaper and having it more accessible. If the food you really like is from a different world and you can only go once a week, what happens if you really get that craving during the week? So you want to be able to make that and enjoy it at your own house. Mont Blanc from last week's episode is visible this week as well. And if you saw my unboxing video, how spooky was it? I ended up getting the Kit Kats in Mont Blanc flavour. That's such a coincidence. I was so happy when I got it. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. I got my Tokyo treat box. It arrived and we opened it, and there was, of course, the Mont Blanc Kit Kat inside. This week's dish for Sirius is the pizza, and this one really looks like a typical Italian pizza. There's nothing too much on the top. I guess it's mozzarella and just cheese and some of the herbs. I love the detail with the stringy cheese on the pizza as well, which just makes it look so good. Pizza's big promo, I think the thing which makes pizza so picturesque is the stringy cheese that you get when you lift up a slice and you just get those strings of cheese. It really is a very photographic food. Now the pepper sauce, which ended up being chili/hot sauce. I would have laughed if they actually went all the way and the sauce went absolutely everywhere and he ended up failing the spice challenge. Well, the anime went there. The anime actually went there. There's actually a sequence of him drinking a lot of water because he puts too much chili on one bit of pizza. Big kudos there. You went there. You read my mind. You knew I wanted to see him like spicing it up and getting too much. You went there. So congratulations, anime. You win this one. But it really is all about replication, the food that really inspires us. And we even see Sirius evolving on what he's had. We have the decision to put toppings on. And I think with pizza as well. Pizza is just one of those foods where you can put so much different stuff on top of it and it evolves into a completely different dish. It's just an amazing food that really is flexible. It's versatile. You can have almost anything on top of it. People are making sweet pizzas and dessert pizzas nowadays. There's so much you can do with a pizza. I also think the anime was a little bit self-aware this week, where we had the line, "What a strange story that would make." Well, this is definitely a very strange story, but we all love it because it tells an amazing story every single week about different characters coming from different worlds, different backgrounds, with different tastes and different ideologies in a sense. And they're coming together in the one place, which is Nagoya, and they're having good food. We, the viewer, we're also coming here every single week to visit Nagoya and see what amazing good food is on show. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for this anime. I love things like this and things like Bartender, just animes which aren't doing too much. They are just telling a story, and it's normally through a very relatable meme via a bar, via a restaurant. All of us at some point have visited one or the other, and we all probably maybe at some point have met somebody or just spoken to someone we wouldn't normally speak to, and experienced just different people around us having different foods, different opinions on foods. This is why I think this anime really does excel at what it does. So thank you guys so much. I really hope you guys are enjoying your week. Make sure you are treating yourself to some fun dishes, maybe even cooking some fun dishes for yourselves. So have a good day, guys. I will see you guys next week. Bye bye, guys.